Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the reviews. Today, we're talking about episode 18 of Daemons of the Shadow Realm. Another fantastic episode from Daemons of the Shadow Realm. Like, I don't say this enough, but I hate the author. Not like I hate her. It's like she always diverts, the expectations. Like in episode 17, when we thought, Asa was getting killed, but turns out there was a plan with a plan, and in this episode where we thought Asuma was, the bad guy, but turns out he's not really a bad guy. He's on our side. He wants to kill as like everything. It's like what you think is true, it's not true. It was the same with the Higashi village thing. People, like Granny from Higashi village, I thought was going to be a big deal, but she was, she was not. Turns out, Denji's mom is the actual, person. I doubt she's the actual person. But my head canon is she actually runs Higashi village, but it's just everything that you thought is true is always flipped around, Anyway, let's talk about the episode. How was it? Episode wise, another amazing episode. we we finally found you. We did find you because Asuma is on our side. So we found out that Asuma was on our side. Anyway, what are the main things I will talk about in this episode? Okay, let's start with the main part of the episode itself. It's we kind of start with a backstory of Yuri's parents and the real Asa. And in this first segment of the episode, it kind of the father was teaching Asa how to use smoke signals in case they get separated, which they were separated, but in case they get separated. But the mother kind of disagrees because they were being chased by the Higashi village people, and it wouldn't actually really be a good thing for for us if we get caught at this point because we just ran away. I doubt they would have killed the parents because killing the parents would probably antagonize the kids. So I bet they would put just lock them up and then tell the kids like your parents are probably your parents are sick or something and you can see them that type of thing. Anyway, and now let's talk about the other thing that we also found out. It's the the mother. We know Yuru's mother was from was from the mainlands, wasn't from Higashi village, but I just didn't know how long she was because she's using a flip phone. Right now we're in the touchscreen era, so it tells you how hard it was because she was contemplating how to call people because even if you charge them, you don't she didn't have any cell service because most of the flip cell service that flip phones had probably ended, the era ended, or probably they switched to like a more effective. Anyway, now she was contemplating what to do because her phone is useless. She can't really rely on the police because they're literally up in the Higashi village backyard right now because they're still on Higashi village mountain, not in the main mountain, but they're still on it. They're still branding from it. And she was kind of contemplating if you can find a payphone. I doubt you would find a payphone probably in the mainlands of Japan, but I doubt in mainlands of Tokyo. But if you go to British, I don't know why, but in the British in Britain, there's always payphones everywhere. I never gone there, but I've seen it. Overall, the backstory didn't give us. It gave us some context, but it didn't give us anything to be honest. Because one, we don't know what happened. Like we're on an assumption that Ivan killed both of them. I doubt he did. Maybe he did. The other might be, but I doubt the other would do that. These two are probably alive. It okay. I thought the backstory kind of tell us how they met the people from Higashi village and how they rejoined and how they disappeared. But it just talked about the smoke. The Dutch taught us how to use smoke signals, which was later incorporated in the final parts of the episodes when Denji kind of sent smoke signals up to like tell you that they found the fake Asa and he needs his help, which was I wouldn't say a bad idea from him because he was looking for help, but at the end we ended up getting the wrong person because instead of Euro, Asa showed up, and as I know Asa, she would probably kill the fake Asa because in the episode when she was trying to kill the fake Asa, and like the fake Asa is the one who stands, who's like technically standing between him and her brother, because her brother spent more time with the fake Asa than the real Asa, so he's not yet used to the real Asa. I think she will kill her, but I doubt. Like I'm doubting she'll kill her, but I hate canon wise she'll kill her, but I'm doubting that she'll kind of kill her because they kind of need them information wise, because they they probably will know. I doubt they would know, but like Asa thinks that they know maybe what happened, where their parents are. Another thing that we kind of learned about is how Asuma hates his uncle. Like in the episode, it kind of shows that he was really to do and to keep to betray his uncle. Like when you were last episode was had like his rope on uncle's neck, and you was saying that he would kill him. Asuma kind of whispered in the background like, yeah, you should probably kill him. It anyway. This episode kind of clarified, talks about why that is. You know, Asuma's mother was, part of, mostly is the brother of, the of this guy. Sorry. Anyway, they were talking down. They were basically talking down and trash talking, the mother. But turns out, the head of the what's this Kagamori clan fell for her, and she got married to the Kagamori. We know that. We know that she got married to the Kagamori. But things didn't change for her, because even after she got married into like a wealthy family, she was still shit on. Like I don't know why, but she was still shit on. And then because he was like the son in the son-in-law, because his sister, he was the uncle-in-law. Anyway, because they were in-laws now, he kind of started using the Kagamori's wealth and influence to build up his influence. And then when you learned about Break and Seal, he got really greedy, and he wants to use Break and Seal to take over the world. It's basically the same thing that everyone is trying to do. Like everything that's happening right now is rooted in one objective: getting Break and Seal. The Higashi village wants Break and Seal. We don't know the reason, but we know it relates to like how they've been farming the babies who can hold what's this break and so you have Kagamori clans who want break and so like they can kill off break and seal, that so there shouldn't be any break and seal. Asuma wants break and seal so like they can be in a place where they can help people instead of like, because break and seal isn't necessary for hurting people, but like the people who got them and were being misused were kind of put a bad label on break and seal. Everyone is wants to like use break and so, which like I said, it's kind of sad, because you're with the moment you're a person with break and so is born, I doubt they kill them immediately, because as a baby there's no way you can kind of like picture it, or accept or deny your death, probably to accept your death and be reborn. But they'll probably want to do it as an adult, so they'll probably I wouldn't say colonize them, but put the idea in their mind that what they're doing is right, and make them a patriotic person where they're willing to die and get reborn with the power or break, and use break for the like the person's purposes. You know. Oh yeah, we also got to know more about the uncle's demons, which is Fujin and Raijin. And now some of you guys might was probably wondering why didn't he Asuma hated, but he couldn't kill them the uncle, because Fujin and Raijin are really, it's a disadvantage fight for him, because you know Fujin and Raijin control wind and lightning, which is a disadvantage to Asuma, because even though his demons are good, like if you use physical force, of course you won't be able to hit them. But with an elementalist like this, it's not close. Like even in the episode, it says himself, because it shows a depiction of what is them getting utterly defeated by them, because there is nothing you can do, because with the wind you can blow away the Mars, with the lightning you can kill them, because with physical attacks you can't really touch them in a way, because yeah, you kill some but like not many of them. So it's a disadvantage for him, for Asuma. So he was trying to figure out a way to to kill the uncle, and we have the head of we have Gonzo who's also working with Asuma. Everyone is working with Asuma because they want they want the uncle dead because no one likes him. I like his statements, but I don't also like him because he's a greedy person, and I doubt if he gets break and so he'll do any good in his life. He'll probably kill a bunch of people. Anyway, I know I haven't talked much because I wouldn't say not much happened in the episode, but I'm just really really sleepy, and I've made like six other videos right now, and this is probably my fourth video right now. Anyway, I'm not. This is not an excuse, but this is like my fourth video. It's like 2 a.m. I'm really tired, so I just wanted. I just want. I wouldn't say I wanted to feel in a corner, but I wanted to talk about the episode because I don't. I want to make sure that when the episode comes out, I am able to talk about it immediately. Anyway, episode wise, it was an amazing episode. Like again, this is again a setup episode, which is a setting up probably two major battles. It's between the uncle and Joe, and we still have the Ivan and left and right going on in the background because that hasn't ended yet. So I feel like in the next coming episodes we'll probably see that fight, and which kind of puts the point where like the series, it's almost the season one is almost ending because I feel like this is a 24 episode anime. We're already in episode 18 right now, I think. Yeah, we're at episode 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. Well, six more episodes. So six more weeks. We still have time. We can enjoy it. And one thing I go, I don't know why, but like Denji in this one, like, even when Yuri was crashing out, I couldn't find myself to hate Denji because he was in this cute form of his. I was like, I don't know. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm Hunter, and see you in the next one. Capiche? Next week's episode, every review will probably be better than this one because this one I'm just making it. I'm making because I'm really tired. It's better to make it than not make it and having another gap in the episode. Anyway, see ya.